This is 10 November, and driving by McIntyre Park, I just stopped by to see if any softball tournaments were playing, and I come across this collection of old cars, hot rodders, and wondering what's going on. So let's stop and talk to some of the fellas in here and see exactly what's going on and what they got, what they have to show.
My name is Joe Page. I'm part of the Ebony and Ivory Street Riders, which is a car club based out of Nelson County. And my friend here is John J.J. Jackson. This is an activity that we put together for the last 3 years. It's an end of the year get together for the neighborhood car guys and friends to come by and participate. We tout it as a free event. We do put a jar out for donations, but it's a community thing where we just want people to come out and enjoy and participate with us. Today is November the 10th, and we put the word out about a week ago, and we probably have at least 50 to 75 cars here and probably 100 people.
Yep. All right, JJ, when you're down here, you gonna play any softball?
I might come over and swing a bat once or twice a day.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what we're doing, and we're trying to do it early part of the year too. Like in April, we'll get a warm day. We may do it that call everybody up and come and do the same thing. Get everybody warm up for the summer.
All right, well, could you show the folks around town a couple of the cars?
Sure.
Yes. Oh,
Alrighty. This is a 1968 Pontiac Catalina. I bought the car used from a gentleman out of Scottsville, and the car was already painted, and I had John Bowles, a local mechanic, to redo the engine. It's a 400 that's been bored out 30 over, and he's put some nicer pistons, a mild camshaft, and we dressed it up with a Edelbrock dress-up kit. Also, we've got a MSD ignition and wires on the coming from the spark plugs to the distributor.
So, you know, it's good to see one of these old-time cars. You can lift the hood and actually see stuff in there and work on it.
You can see it and work on it, and I'm not much of a mechanic, but the few simple things I can do, this is definitely easier than the newer vehicles. And as we go around here, we've got several vehicles. JJ has his Mustang here, and he can tell you about that.
I bought this about 6 years ago from a guy. His daddy working out of my high school, and he decided he want to get married, so he want to sell his car. So I bought it, and I had a guy work with me named Mark. He did all the work for me. He tore it down. They rebuilt the motor and everything. We got 302 motor in it. And like they say, I got put the new chrome bars and stuff on it. And that's it. And that's take off and ride.
And we're going to go over, and JJ has another vehicle here. This out of his stable of vehicles. I think he has about 10 or 12 of them. His Corvette.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't got my key. I had too many cars here this morning.
Well, I tell you what. There's two over here that caught my eye. Right over here.
Okay.
Go over there and look at them.
Sure thing.
The hot rod?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk to the guy that got the hot rod?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
I'm going to introduce you to Alan. He came out today on the word that we were having this show, and he's got a very nice vehicle here. I'm going to let him tell you all about his vehicle and where he came from. And Alan?
From Scottsville, Virginia. Came up here and enjoyed these nice fellas' show and food, and got a chance to drive my car.
And what year is your car?
It's a 32 Ford.
And how long have you owned it?
A little over a year.
A year, okay. Who did the work for you? Did you put it together yourself?
No, I bought it like it is. It was done up in New Hampshire.
Okay.
Well, what makes a hot rod? What's the difference between a really nice-looking car and a hot rod?
Well, this is basically a hot rod, street rod. It's got basically a Chevrolet motor rather than a Ford motor. It's for all intents and purposes, got a General Motors drivetrain. A whole lot of horsepower and a little bit of weight.
got 3 pedals in it.
Yeah, it's a 4-speed car.
And now I want to introduce you to John Miner. He is one of the newest members of the Ebony and Ivory Street Riders Car Club. John owns several vehicles. He's got a nice Ford pickup truck. He's got this Ford Mustang, and normally he campaigns a 57 Chevy, which has won numerous awards here. And at this point, I'm going to let John tell you about his Mustang, since that's the vehicle he drove today.
This particular vehicle is a 2006 Chevy GTH Hertz Mustang. In 1966, they made 500. Then they came back in 2006 and made 500 more. This is one of 500. This is number 456. It is certified Shelby, has all the documentation. And they're just, right now, I think they're somewhere in the neighborhood of 230 in existence. Is from what I understand from the Mustang Club of America.
Let's see what's underneath the hood there.
Okay. Steve, get that. Steve. Steve.
I'm gonna be on TV. Get out.
What channel?
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I can't go down and be on TV. You know that? There I go. One more piece. Oh yeah.
That call.
What you got under there?
This is a 4.6 liter V8. It's rated at 335 horsepower. It has lots of Ford racing equipment on it. And actually, what happened back in 1966, the guys who actually rent these cars from Hertz take them and change the engines in them, and then take them back to Hertz. So now they put cable on them so that you can't change the engine. Otherwise, you'll know that it's been changed.
Well, that's terrific. It's really looking good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Also came out to join us today, and as you can see, we've got a wide variety of people, men, women, children. It's turning out to be a real fun day and activity. Gaines is a local guy here in Charlottesville, and I'm going to let him tell you about his vehicle and where he got it and how he's come along with it. Gaines?
Yeah, I love a hot rod. I'm a hot rodder I started out in high school. I had one of these cars, a 1930 Ford, this is not the one, but it was a sedan in high school, had a Cadillac engine in it. And I got in more trouble with that. You can imagine a young man getting in trouble with a hot rod. But this 327 Chevrolet, you can drive it just like your family car. It's automatic. You just sit in there and drive. In fact, we're going to Richmond tonight. Just go down there and a bunch of other fellows get around. I really appreciate these guys letting us come out here today. It's such a beautiful time day and all of that. But we put these things in the shop, in the garage, and we don't ever get them all out at the same time. So the Ebony and Ivory Car Club is really gets feathers in the cap. They get feathers in the cap for having us all out. There's so many cars. Did you expect this many cars?
I did not.
I didn't either. Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, you would, but I mean, some of them won't.
I expect that many because the year before last we did it. We had about 70 cars.
Did you really?
Yeah. But I figured we'd get about 50 because we did it in a week time.
Yeah.
But
this was short.
Well, yeah. The sun came out too. That was work.
These axles.
One real quick question.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
you're going down the highway, do you have to cover that up?
No. You can rain. It can rain in it. It doesn't hurt it. It just keeps on going. You never even know it when you're going down the road. What happens is the rain, or if it's wet, if that's what your question is, the rain comes over to the side like this, off of the front wheels out to the side. You don't even have to turn the windshield wiper. You don't even have to fool with the windshield wiper. We use Rain-X on the windshield, and so you don't need a windshield wiper.
Well, actually, I was thinking more of getting the attention of the state trooper.
Oh, state troopers love it. They want to stop and look at it, and want to see what kind of car you got. And as long as it's safe and legal and steers good, not all over the road. And these, you get a car like this, there's nothing but first-class stuff in it. See, we've even chromed the axles in them. See how that's $1,000 worth of chrome on front of that front end. And that's not even counting it all. The rear axle in this car is chromed. Is that dumb or not? But we're kind of dumb when we get old. It's kind of like going through another generation. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And all of these young kids, they just love it. You go to a car show and people just love it. It's a wonderful time.
All right, well, fellas, I appreciate you taking the time to give us some thoughts on this, and it's just a great organization and an activity going on. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And the important thing to know is this is not a Ebony and Ivory sponsored club event. This is JJ, John Jackson. He talked to me as far as trying to put this thing together. It's really just JJ and friends. And, we don't want to say that it's an Ebony and Ivory event. We are here to participate. We love cruising the neighborhoods, and it's all about the fellowship. That's part of our motto. So I just want to clarify that this is just a neighborhood get-together, and we're just here to have fun.
Hey, we got some people come from Lake Anna, some down from Louisiana.
Lake Anna Cruisers. We've got the Hilltop City Car Club that's here. We've got people that are not affiliated with car clubs. It's just all about the fellowship. And that's what's important.
Yeah.
You're certainly welcome.
Thank you.